I don't know how long it's going to land. I have plenty of room, but the thing is, everything's acting up right now because of what they're doing. So I'm going to see how long it records. If not, I'll just remove all the videos in here because it's not like I need them. I don't really look at anything on here. And I think there's some, lately a lot of these platforms have been recording all the messaging. Now, y'all know I've discussed this thing about Mercury a little over a decade, two ago, because like an event. I said it's funny how they want everybody scared of the things that are the most important. And I've been talking about ionic wind and Mercury as far as collecting energy. But what they don't want to tell you is there are different forms of Mercury. But we'll get into that a little bit. Something else I want to speak about. Let me bring the other camera up. I always record, but I'm making it known that I record everything because they're too stupid. Because they want to hold themselves to that fake thing they did yesterday. And it shows you how stupid the staff with their little rainbow colored hair and everything else are the monkeys. It don't matter what they are, they're oppressing. You would think that I'm emotionally bound and I'm disturbed by it. I am not. It just legitimizes what's going to happen to them. I mean, it's not to say this, but this is the culmination of everything. A lot of you I really don't have no hope for. You know what I mean? I just don't. Pomegranate. See. You don't like it. And chrysanthemum tea, my baby sent me. Second one, because the other one was ripped. Anyway, the guidelines. I'm going to put a post up. I just didn't feel like yesterday. I screenshotted all the guidelines about firearms. It says within safety. Now, a lot of people know there are thousands of individuals making money. Even Brandon Herrera, they have monetized his because he's pretty much going to be in government. Before that, they weren't monetizing him. There's a game you play. I'm not a citizen. I don't recognize this in America. But these idiots have been watching, not paying attention because something else is misleading them. There's a force of stupidity out here. They've been getting away with a lot of things for a very long time. Well, it doesn't make everybody wanted people to believe that the 60s was the year of enlightenment. No, it wasn't. It was a year of dumbing down. That's what it was. So our aunts and uncles, a few didn't, but the majority were pretty stupid in their layman. When I was telling people Stokely Carmichael was a federal agent, everybody says you crazy. I says, okay. All right, because see, when he was in it, there was no Black African movement. They didn't want to do nothing to do with the LPO and all those other individuals. But now you got all these wayward, goofy young generations. Some of the offsprings of them. Is there a benefit or a factor of safe? No, man. Everything is in your face. People want to look at Balenciaga, that goofy woman, as the top witch of Hollywood. And then you have the other one. Jay-Z was, the spirit cooking. What about Oprah? She's a slave tracker. Y'all don't get it. It's a big show. And you're supposed to be the audience, but you're vaudeville, bro. I mean, so I record all my videos, and I've got a few people who watch and record it. I want Rondo to start, and Oak, if any one of y'all can record the lives, record them. So yesterday, now in the guidelines, because they were given new land and given new identities, and there were a lot of those children who would not know their former, their mamas or nothing, who were brought from after they conquered. The Mongols were the first ones, because Genghis Khan them were niggas. They were our people. See. People are starting to come around and realize like we were everywhere. We actually kept the place safe. We didn't own anything. Everything belonged to anybody and everyone. That's how we were able to be subjugated and broken. I don't think y'all can put it together. And a lot of y'all are reading and you're starting to realize this, but you at what cost? And for Pale-skins, it's the hardest because they've been living the youngest, most exuberant lie ever. Not saying you're not intelligent or smart. But like I said to this one native yesterday, he said, I saw your YouTube, he was trying to Navajo. I said, man, if you don't get out of my face, I'm going to break you up in this parking lot. Look, man, look. You can find out. I'm done talking to stupid people. Well, you help me. Oh, shut up, boy. I said, get down and shut up. You try to look like it was tough. I said, you keep looking like that. I'm gonna take that as a what you call it. I'm gonna act on it. He turned around and walked away. He didn't even look back. I don't advocate violence, but man, I'll put 1,000% in. I said, what have you invented? Culturally, right now, the way you dress is my culture. The way you act is the broken side of my culture. The way that you're phonetically getting down. You're not even aware that we created the first rum and goddamn brandy. Not just became Woodard, right? You know, he trained with Wesley Snipes and what's the name from Wu-Tang and Kung Fu in New York, right? Y'all think he's from California. Tupac and all of them, he's from over there, New York. All right? I studied Kung Fu with the niggas. That's why I'm like talking my business, man. They be like, how'd you get around? Because I was just in the right place. It was meant for me, y'all. And when him and his dad was in California, the Mexicans wanted him because of the drug thing. And they were able to hide out and he was able to make some deals, and I can't go into that. Been married happily for 5 years, right? Got his rock band, 13 Purple Dragons. But y'all don't pay attention to that because you need the action put in front of you. How does a brother make it that far in hundreds of movies, a long marriage, rock band? He's not Keanu Reeves, but you don't hear nothing about it. See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all are, it's not to indifference, but y'all are part of their construct. And you refuse to accept that. You're going to have a certain person that look like this, sound like that. What is that? I didn't come from that time. I came from a time when people were speaking, you listen. And I was fortunate enough to have people who were old enough to know the truth of this soil, who had no respect. It's like, man, they got these people playing us. My great-grandma said, oh, they got these people playing us. I don't know how they did that. Born in the 1800s. My great-great-uncle fought in the fake Civil War. Know him personally. I can eat these. I just don't want to. My teeth are strong as hell, but. All right. Right now, how many of y'all feeling a little weird, a little sickly, phlegm, blowing your nose, you know, a little blood in your boogers, snot, your mucus, or whatever you want to call it, but you feel like you're all right? How many of y'all have hermetically sealed your house, but you know you got to go outside? I'm getting ready to use my mask. I've got tons of these last for years. So I'm about to shave my beard off, go bald-headed, get myself suited booty. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta remember, this is their fake New Year. I just would love to see people actually pay attention to this stuff and know it for what it is and stop taking things for granted when certain individuals express something. You know, there's those people who just want to build off of you, but they don't want to circumvent the reality. If you cross-reference most of the pictures you look at, Google is one of the biggest liars on earth. Are y'all aware of that? Wikipedia used to have a lot of truth. Now you got to really dig. That's why I share with you Brave and about a few other platforms, but you better believe the feds are behind all of them. You just got to know which one is actually going to have a better search engine. Right now, the mainstay, because of crime and all that other stuff, the corporate identities, they want people to slow down with all this awakening because they know that spiritually, as far as the term goes, which I detest, the source that makes you what you are, if you were to start getting in tune with it, you can disrupt all this stuff. The problem is, they feel like before you even have that they would destroy everything. But you don't get it. The earth is bigger than you. It goes down infinitely and it goes out infinitely. You just don't get it. And they got you on this little spot, in this little circle, when there's a plethora of land and ocean. This is how sick these motherfuckers are because you're sick. Because you don't want to listen. Yesterday, in the guidelines, I can handle a firearm and I can express it as long as it's empty. This is the safe way of doing it. I'll put the post up, you'll see it. They didn't like what I was saying about these fake ass Jews. Can't build nothing. Now I have videos and posts showing guys showing y'all how to install red dots and all that. Some of them are monetized. I was looking. So it shows that they're full of shit. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you one of my best EDCs, not because I want to talk about guns, because I'm qualified. It's not because of the military, not because of all the classes on USCCA and this, that, and other, and welding and Sonora Institute. No, because I'm qualified. Because I used to keep up the inspections to take care and break down and claim. And I got my DD-214s, and I got stuff outside of that I do not feel liable to speak about. The fact that I invent weapons. I invented a whole new trigger. A simple trigger that will never fail. It's not even about pounds, it's about ounces. And it has to have two different safeties. Now it's all designed. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? So y'all know that I've showed this before. And I love my critical, as far as my red dot. But this is by far one of the finest handguns. And it is a safe environment. Obviously you can see ballistic helmets, flag, blah, blah, blah. My clan, I know what, you know what I'm saying? You see me, this is my old beanie cap. Yeah, I still got all four of them from the military. This is my echelon. I don't get paid. I could sit out. I could tell you about a no flatter shooting handgun. Very, I find it to be very safe. The safety on it is your finger, and it's clear. Let's say this, just like Chris TV or GHG Hustle sitting up with their, I'm not going to show you what my safe look like. It's none of your business. But this is one of the finest, and it's empty, safe. I want to make sure it's known. No, you don't see no ammo. Not building or taking anything apart. But many people have fired. It's an excellent handgun. Outstanding. Nice red dot. This is not the one that's actually meant for it, but this is a rugged one. I could drop it. I have. It still works. It stays in line. I only put a cover on it because it's the way it works. It's got excellent U sighting as far as the front and rear iron sights. Excellent for women and men. I'm not into going out and creating wars and starting problems and fights and all that. I'm not with that. I've always been a person that teach martial arts and boxing for free. Over 3 decades I've been doing it. I'm a person that believes that people should be protected. But only people that don't want nobody to be protected are the people who want to cause harm, whose whole life is the epitome of chaos. And they believe they're in tune because they got to see a Mercury engine, a Mercury whirlwind engine, or it's a different name, driven vehicle that levitates. It doesn't levitate. It doesn't defy gravity because gravity doesn't exist. These things are not complicated. I talked about the scarab beetle, the fact that it flaps its wings, it doesn't make it fly. It's a chemical reaction to the Earth's ether, its life, that allows it to levitate. The same thing you could do, but you're just not in tune because they're too busy pumping you with too many bad heavy metals and everything else to keep you a social construct of their dividends and keep you away from what you're really capable of. Let me put this up. All right, safety on. It doesn't have one, but I have my own safety on it. All right. So I wanted to show you that, and that's what I did yesterday. Everything empty. I can put a barrel at the camera. It's not doing nothing. There's nobody behind it. It's me and the cat. You know what I mean? So what it was, what I was expressing, what I was stating bothered one of them so much that they couldn't handle it. How dare you say something other than the lies I've been scripted in? That's what they were, what they call sugar can rattling. You know, that's what they do. Now they're all getting into the FBI and this, that, and other because they become so perverted with hating. I say if you don't like my ancestral soil, get the fuck off of it. You ain't in control of shit. If you don't like the fact that I told you the truth, that India was conquered by the Ashkenaz once they conquered Europe, some say, no, I said, nope, they conquered our people in so-called made-up Europe. It's named after an Algonquin queen. And then they went over to Russia and the Crimean War, and then they took Hindustan because you didn't become Indian until motherfucking goddamn 1940-something. Further disperse our reality. And your bastards, because of the Theosophical Society, a fake Ashkenazi woman, I don't want to name her, and two of the individuals and them half-breeds standing behind her, that's who you've assimilated to. Thank goodness there's many Hindustan women who respect and they love us, and they're coming away. K2 vitamin D3. I don't think I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it on an empty stomach. I want to see what happens. This is the one that I've been utilizing. I have the spray. The spray is cool, but I'd rather slow release. I have two of these already open. I just open them. I got a whole bunch of them. I just open them. All right. I'm gonna eat a little bit more. I'm gonna switch colors though. Fermented, kind of. For real. So this is for bone and heart health, for those who don't know. And so you gotta remember it has natural MENAQ7. All right. Because they had DMT. I'm not using the microwave no more, y'all. I'm about to get that up out of here, throw it away. I say if you don't take the time to prep and cook things and have the love that you have, I usually just heat stuff up, but the microwave does destroy it all. We know that because you know that most food that is processed and irradiated destroys all the mineral content, which is nothing but just putting something in your stomach. And because you've been conditioned to believe because your stomach is full, and most people who are full, they don't actually be full, so they're not satiated. So up here, you know, most times you stop eating because your stomach is tight. Your stomach's not supposed to get tight. Your stomach's supposed to stay half empty, actually. So I've got big old steak in there, medium rare, because I know that when I heat it up in the skillet, an iron skillet, this morning, it's going to go to a medium. It's going to be just pink enough where it's still beneficial. Because I have it in a little marinara liquid smoke and vinegar and cayenne pepper with some red pepper flakes, that's cooked it already a little bit. I can actually eat it at room temperature where it is. All right, because I don't put that in the fridge. Because let's say your meat has worms. Let's say it's 3D printed. If you give it 12 hours to 24 hours outside of the refrigerator and you season it, for those who still can eat garlic, I can. I just choose not to. Not everybody can. And you got mustard seeds and all that, currant and all that other stuff. Don't put cloves on beef. Put it in your beans. Put it in your potato salad, stuff like that. Put it on your eggs is fine. If you really got to poop. But I marinated with those things on it. I don't like to put the beef. When I pull it out the freezer, I throw it out in the opening. Or I put it in cold water. And if it's 3D printed or it has worms, they're going to come out. And the 3D print is going to break down. Now, a lot of it could be shot up with different hormones and stuff to protect it. But the beef coming from the res, I walk around out there and you always find a dead cow, bones sticking up, coyotes done gnawed on because, you know. And then you got parvo because it's man-made. Do the research on parvo. All right? I'm just saying, we are dealing with a very, very sick, ominous time, period. And it wasn't supposed to actually hit us. But because a handful of us had full recall as a member. What the fuck? I'm glad. Not at all, bro. You ain't do shit. You didn't do a goddamn thing. I gotta see what I gotta say. I want y'all to see this. Firearms. I didn't say nothing to sell. Nothing for making weapons fully automatic. None of that. I didn't. I'm gonna show you something, all right? And I damn sure it says it's live streaming for children. First of all, let me show y'all something, all right? And thank goodness I'm recording this with these stupid motherfuckers. Okay? Let me show you, okay? It's stated right here. Your channel's live stream ability may be temporarily or permanently turned off for various reasons. If your account has been restricted from live streaming, you're prohibited from using another channel to live stream on YouTube. That's not what it said before. This is some new shit. This restriction applies for as long as it remains active on your account. Violation of this restriction is considered circumvention under our terms of service and may result in termination of your account. Read below as list of like you want to fuck with me. 2 weeks, niggas. I'm not playing. Your channel gets a community guideline strike or live stream was taken out under our policy. Your live stream matches another copyright live broadcast. Your live stream features minors to better protect. Where's the minors? Hold on. It says features minors. Let's go back to my, and then it says about, they're going to leave this video up, but let me show you something. Okay? I'm going to show you. Let's hit edit. Because all my videos are not audience. No, it is not made for kids. I always hit. That's the second thing I hit. Like, these motherfuckers are retarded. Okay? Location nowhere. Because I don't recognize this land and this, that, and all the other bullshit. Truth will never be interrupted, especially by the cowardly. They didn't interrupt shit. You see what I'm saying? See, this shows you how stupid they are. So this channel, this account, is not bound to the other one. This is them being stupid. So let's see what else these monkeys had to say. All right? All right? Some little fake ass Jew felt some kind of way. I don't give a fuck. Check if your channel has any strikes, whether you currently have the access to streaming. I can stream because, and I pay, motherfucker. Now, let me just stop the payment. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. Copyright restrictions. Your active or at your archive live stream gets a copyright strike. Your live stream matches, nope. Made for kids restrictions. If your channel of live streams audience is set as made for kids, some features will be turned off. It's not. Stupid motherfuckers. No. You have lied again. In ignorance. Again. Some fake Jew. Or sympathizer. I don't give a fuck. Y'all really don't get it. It's not my loss. Oh well. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. I'm going to not tell you what I'm going to do next. Will happen next. You were wrong, you lied, and that's the bottom fucking line. Now, watch this. And I will go ahead and share this over there. There we go.